Installing KOHLER Pleat bath and shower doors. This animation is intended as a supplement. Refer to the installation and care guide packed with your product for important safety information, required tools, and detailed installation instructions. Your product may appear different than the product shown in this video. The instructions still apply. Warning: risk of serious injury. Damage prior to installation can result in glass shattering. Inspect the glass and all parts for damage before installation. After installation, regularly inspect the glass and all parts for damaged, missing, or loose parts. Before you begin the installation, confirm the bath or shower ledge and wall meet the following requirements. The ledge and wall must have at least 2½ inches of flat surface. The walls must be within 3/8 inch of plumb. The shower ledge must be level. The radius where the ledge meets the wall must be 1/4 inch or less. Do not install the door if any of these requirements are not met. Confirm the door is correctly sized for your bath or shower. Refer to the shower space measurement video for KOHLER sliding doors to determine what size door is right for your showering space. Cover the drain with tape to avoid the loss of small parts. Measure the distance between the walls along the shower ledge. Mark this distance on the threshold. Make a second mark 1/2 inch to the inside of the first mark. Cut the threshold at the second mark and file any rough edges. Measure the center of the threshold. Mark the center line near the groove on the inside of the threshold. Using a 1/8 inch bit, carefully drill through the inside wall of the threshold on the groove. Attach the center guide clip to the threshold using the provided screw. Press the center guide over the clip until the center guide tabs snap onto the bottom of the threshold. Install a cleat to each end of the threshold with the points on the same side as the center guide. Note there is a left and right bumper. Press the appropriate bumper onto each of the cleats. Press the seal into the channel on the threshold, leaving at least 1/2 inch of excess seal at each end of the threshold. Do not trim the seal until after the threshold has been installed. Thoroughly clean the ledge before proceeding. Center the threshold on the ledge between the walls. If there is a lip on the front of the ledge, align the threshold against the lip. For ledges without lips, make sure the threshold sits flat and is as close as possible to the front of the shower ledge along its entire length. Make sure the threshold is an even distance from the front of the ledge along its entire length, and that the threshold and center guide are fully supported by the ledge. If needed, file the ends of the threshold to fit the corner radius of the shower. Tape the threshold in place. Use a pencil to mark the location of the threshold. Remove the tape, then remove the film from the bottom of the center guide. Realign the threshold on the mark and press firmly on the center guide to bond the adhesive. Tape the threshold in place. Press the bumpers against the walls. Trim the excess seal at each end of the threshold so the seal fits into the notch in the bumper. Press a flexible fin onto each of the wall jambs so they are on opposite sides, creating a left and a right wall jamb. Note that the wall jambs are longer than the fins. The top of the fins should be aligned with the tops of the wall jambs. Position both wall jamb assemblies over the threshold so the flexible fins are inside the shower area. If needed, use a coin to match and transfer the corner radius of the shower to the wall jamb. Trim and file the wall jamb. Ensure the wall jamb is plumb. Then tape the jamb in place. Use a pencil to mark the location of the wall jamb. Repeat for the second wall jamb. Place the drill template over the wall jamb with the point inside the shower. Confirm the template is fully seated on top of the jamb, is flat against the wall, and sits level. Then mark the hole locations. Remove the template and drill a 1/4-inch hole at each mark. If drilling into tile, use the appropriate drill bit to avoid damaging the finished wall. Install the provided wall anchors. Before proceeding, clean up any debris. Using the provided screws, secure the bracket to the wall. Ensure the bracket is level. If the bracket is not level, loosen the screws and adjust as needed. Repeat this process to install the second bracket. Important: confirm all measurements before cutting the headers. Do not cut the headers too short. Measure the distance between the walls and mark the distance on each of the 2 headers. Using a handsaw, position the blade just inside the marked line and cut each header. File any rough edges and clean any debris from the header channels. Note the inner and outer headers are identical. Locate the notches along the inside track of both headers. Mark the location of the notches with pieces of tape on the outside of the headers. This will help with door panel installation later. Push a header connector into the end of each header. The screw head should be visible. Position each connector approximately 2 inches from the ends of the headers, so they will be clear of the brackets during header installation. Remove both wall jambs. Position one of the headers so the flat face is inside the shower. Angle the header and lower it into place over both brackets at the same time. Then rotate the header vertical. Press the header against the bracket and slide the header connectors against the wall. If either connector does not slide over the bracket, confirm that the header is properly installed to the bracket and the bracket is level and plumb. Adjust any components as necessary. Secure the header by tightening each header connector screw with a 1/8-inch hex wrench. Repeat for the second header connector. Locate the inside door panel. Orient the inside panel so the holes for the door handle will be on the same side of the shower as the shower head when the panel is installed. Position the roller and gasket on the side of glass opposite the label. Orient the roller so the triangle is pointing up. Then attach the roller to the panel with the gasket and the bolt. Using the supplied wrench, securely tighten the bolt. Orient the inside panel so that the handle holes are on the shower head side and the label faces the outside of the shower. With assistance, lift the panel into the inside channel of the center guide. Lift the panel so one roller goes into the notch on the header. Then slide the panel so the second roller goes into the other notch on the header. Verify the bottom of the door panel is still in the inside channel of the center guide. On the other door panel, position the roller and gasket on the same side of the glass as the label. Orient the roller so the triangle is pointing up. Then attach the roller to the panel with the gasket and the bolt. Using the supplied wrench, securely tighten the bolt. Press the installation clamp on top of the inside panel and slide the panel slightly to the left. Orient the outside panel so that the handle holes are opposite the shower head and the label faces the outside of the shower. With assistance, lift the panel into the outside channel of the center guide. Lean the outside panel against the inside panel and place the installation clamp over the top of both panels. Make sure the panels are secure before moving on to the next step. Position the second header so the flat face is facing outside the shower. Angle the header and lower it into place over both brackets at the same time. Then rotate the header until vertical. Press the side tab of one of the top bumpers into the end of the inside header behind the header connector. Rotate the bumper against the bracket and press the other tab into the outside header. Press the header against the bracket and slide the header connector against the wall. Make sure the header connector is tight against the bumper. Tighten the set screw to secure. Repeat these steps to install the other top bumper. Remove the installation clamp. With assistance, lift up slightly on the outside door panel and move it over until it is aligned with one of the notches. Lift the roller into the header. Then lift up slightly on the panel and slide the second roller to the other notch. Lift the second roller into the header. Slide both door panels back and forth to confirm proper operation. Thoroughly clean both walls where the wall jambs will be installed. Remove the film from the back of the wall jamb. Align the jamb with the marks you made earlier and press the wall jamb firmly into place. Repeat for the second wall jamb. Close the door panels with the inside panel closest to the shower head. Slide a washer onto one of the posts for the door handle. Install the post through the top hole in the door panel with the notch oriented down. Slide a second washer onto the post. Loosen both of the set screws and slide a handle onto the post. Loosely tighten the top set screw. Slide a washer onto the bottom post and insert the post through the bottom hole. Slide a second washer onto the post, then slide the handle onto the bottom post. Tighten both set screws securely. Repeat for the second handle. Apply 100% silicone sealant along the inside and outside of the wall jambs, along the inside and outside of the threshold, around the center guide, and around each of the bottom bumpers. Allow the sealant to cure according to the manufacturer's instructions before using the shower.